Alright, what's up guys? It's Opex. Today I'm back, and you might notice something different. Maybe about my hair. Had hair down to here maybe last week. Today, not today, but last week I decided to cut my hair. So I'm staying here at the truck stop and waiting for a load. So I might as well take this time to show you guys a game. So I'm going to be basically casting this game where I was undead versus Integrato, Night Elf. Let's dive into it. I'm definitely not Opex, uh, despite what I said. Alright, so let's dive into it. I'm going straight to... Obviously, there's no observers. This is taking place on Battle.net. I just got back into W3 Arena. So, yeah, I thought I was banned. I guess I'm not. I guess they kind of just were like, yeah, we'll just, it's a temporary thing. But I am back on W3 Arena. I played a couple games, and yeah, the competition's not as good as I remember in W3 Arena, but probably I got to play a few more games. All right, so let's dive into this game specifically. So this is Opex doing like a almost like a Ted Fiend build, or into ghouls. Probably a ghoul build if I know I'm going up against Night Elf. That's a terrible placement. If I had a ghoul over here, I'd cancel that in a heartbeat. Even if I had an acolyte coming down here, I'd probably not cancel it, but we can do some damage and really disrupt this camp. This building here should be built by the trees, but I guess he's not used to much harassment. It is a demon hunter. I delayed my death knight a little bit so I can get the earlier ghouls. It is going to be a death knight. I'm trying to remember this game. I definitely remember this is a good game, so definitely stay tuned. Not much to really cast on here. I probably should have sped up the gameplay, like most people do in the early stages. So it is a wisp. I was random, so now he is going to find out that I am undead. I literally play nothing else on Battle.net other than random. Because why play anything else? It gets boring if I just played human every time. Or whatever. Alright, so he is going to train up this archer. Is he going to quickly start this camp? Right when the Demon Hunter came out, so I think that was a little delayed on the Ancient of War. But, yep, it is going to be Circlet and Rod of Necromancy. Or Circlet. Did I just say Circlet? I meant Dust of Appearance. Sold my teleport, heading on over. Nothing I'm going to be able to do here. So, this is going to be late. Quick mana burn. So it looks like, yeah, I'm going to get over here way too late. Notice that I'm late. Definitely found out that it is a Demon Hunter, so I'm going into the Unholy Aura. He's just attacking my Death Knight after attacking my Death Knight. Looks like he's not microing well. I might be able to get this Archer. No, I'm not going to. He's kind of leading me on. Able to do a lot of damage on those skellies, and yeah, giving him more experience. Those skeletons do a lot more experience and help you out a lot more when you're level 1. Alright, so he can definitely creep this out right here, get his level 2, but he wants to do a lot more damage on me. Like I said, I'm not accomplishing anything. Looks like I'm bringing over the first wave of ghouls. I am starting my tech. I am even on tech right now. Maybe a slightly ahead. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do here. Demon Hunter is definitely extending way too far. He should be gaining levels. So I could have hit it over here. I guess it didn't strike me. I killed that minion. And yeah, let's see if this Demon Hunter does anything stupid. Now this is Battle.net, so he is able to get around here because I'm just I'm definitely lagging. He has his Hunter's Hall up rather early. getting his buildings up. And looks like I'm going to just take this time to creep. I did my successful job keeping him from level 2 very quickly. I didn't really kill anything. I didn't really do anything, but I am able to creep at this point. 3 archers just wandering around. Again, he's not level 2, but you should be able to train up a panda or a Naga Sea Witch at this point. Yeah, noob shit coming from me. A little late on the graveyard, but nothing real wrong with that. Probably getting another Rod of Necromancy. Oh, just in case I get a potion of healing. Just in case I get creep jacked and I need to save ghouls by body blocking, stuff like that. And I split my army here. I should be able to come in with the Dust of Appearance here, but there is a Demon Hunter blocking my Death Knight. It is going to be a panda, so we're going to be attacking the panda a little bit. I already used the potion, and I should be able to get a surround, but clearly I'm not paying attention too well. I'm just trying to save my Death Knight a little bit. I'm going to get an Archer kill for free, which is going to give level 2. Panda is definitely just able to run away at this point. He's faster than the Naga Sea Witch, if the Naga Sea Witch doesn't have the Unholy Aura or Boots of Speed. And at this point, I see that he got around, and there's not much I can do about it. I don't even think a Death Coil could kill him. Yeah, it wouldn't, so it'd be pointless to kind of chase if I can't get him, and if I wasted a coil. So I am going into creeping. Not going to waste any more time. But his Demon Hunter is still 1, so it looks like I do have the experience lead at this moment, but he is going to be able to creep this out, no problem. With the Staff of Teleportation, I think he had. Yeah, he had the Staff of Teleportation, and he definitely wants to up his levels here. Panda taking a lot of damage for no reason. I believe, yeah, he didn't get the experience there due to the Ancient of War taking that last hit here. So I'm going to try to get lucky here and try to get experience. So it looks like Sacrificial Pit, Slaughterhouse. And I believe it's double Ancients of Lore. He definitely delayed a second Ancient of Lore, which is very good for me. I'm not sure. Yeah, it looks like he's lacking on... Oh, wait. I'm lacking on wood. He's not lacking... Well, yeah, he is lacking on wood. And Night Elf cannot be lacking on wood. I'm not sure what he's doing with his wisps. If he ended up teching too fast, I'm not sure what his issue here is. If he moved out his demon, he can definitely get level 2 on that panda, but he decides to go against that. As I try to creep out this camp over here, level 2 on the Naga. I'm not going to get level 3 on the Death Knight. I am going to be close though. Ring plus 3, not the best item, but it can save a little bit of damage here. A little bit of damage litigation. Panda and Demon really low on hit points here, but there is that pair. With the Druid of the Claw here, he should be able to get a rejuvenation off. Not sure what's taking so long. And at this point, if I got Demon or Death Knight level 3, it is time. Don't have the lumber. Oh wait, that's not me. I'm waiting on the lumber for that Lich. Getting ghouls back in my base so I can get that lumber upgrade. Try to heal up a little bit. And Panda is still level 2. And so is that Demon. There's an Ancient of War here. I'm not sure what that's for. So now I'm back out again. Lich is being trained up. Another statue. And I spot this Ancient of War, just thought he was trying to attack me or do something slick, but yeah, I guess he just fucked up. He either brought that Ancient of War this way for no reason, by accident. Maybe to distract me, to get an idea of where I am. I'm not sure. But his demon is level 3 now. Level 3, level 2. And I'm level 3, level 2. And about to have that Lich out. Now, of course, Night Elf, it's not proper to get a third hero in this matchup. He wants to level up his Panda at this point. No need to level up that Demon Hunter as of right now. He should let that Demon Hunter go away so he can definitely get level 3 on this creep camp. I'm not sure if he will get level 3. It's going to be rather close if he doesn't get it. So I go over here. Of course, this is all crept out. There's not much to handle here. There's that orb on that Lich. It looks like there is a Boneyard coming up. And it looks like there's no Hippogriff possibility anytime soon. And yeah, just trying to creep out. And like I said, he wasn't able to get that Panda to 3. Should be able to get a free bear kill here. I think he used him as a scout, not thinking I could take him down. But of course, with Frost Nova, Coil, and some focus with my units and my Naga, of course it's going to go down. Orb Corruption does a lot of damage due to the armor debuff. So still, he should have been creeping out that Panda right there, because he definitely bought himself time. I'm not sure why he didn't, but yeah, the Panda is going to get level 3 here, which is going to be devastating against these ghouls that I have. Checking for an expansion, not having an expansion over here. I'm going to get mine out so I can see if I have a shade out. No shade as of yet. Oh, it looks like I'm just popping out a shade. Saving up money for a Frostworm. Forcing a TP, I'm sorry I didn't catch that. Not sure what units I picked off there or what happened. But there is a bear that, or Druid of the Claw, that's being rallied here. Frosting over to make sure I get it. And yeah, free experience here. Very good for my part. But he is 3-3 here with Master Bears. And that's going to be an issue. And I'm not sure what's going on with my statues. That was a bad rally. I think I'm trying to go up here to get an item maybe? Not sure what I'm doing. But I do have my scout out. My shade. I know it's not cool to engage here, even though I definitely was able to take down a Dryad and some bears and stuff, so I definitely fucked him up, to say the least. But I know that a Night Elf in his base with full Moon Wells is not a good battle, especially if I don't have Frostworms and Destroyers and stuff of my Tier 3. But there is a Frostworm coming out. I'm pretty confident. Yeah, I do have Destroyer upgrade. Just going to take this time to creep a little bit. Why not? I mean, there's not much else going on here. An illusion, I believe, yep. And he might try to start this camp down here, which is going to give him a rather good item. And he might even take this opportunity to expand. In fact, I think that's, no. That might be what he's doing here. I do have a shade, so I know his base is open, but I do see Moonwell's rather full at this point. Let's see what item he picks up here. Definitely should get a rejuve on that Demon Hunter. Definitely has the mana for it. And it's going to be Ring of Regeneration, which could be rather good. Could be rather good. Do have a Frostworm out and a Destroyer. Not sure where. Okay, my statues down here. I'm not sure if I'm getting more statues or if I'm getting another Frostworm. So I'm worried about those bears. I'm not worried about those Dryads. I have a rather great number of ghouls at this point. One for Crypt Fiend, just in case he's starting Hippogriffs. Definitely going to use that shade to come down here to make sure that he's not going to jack me while I'm trying to take out his full Moon Wells. And that looks like to be the plan. He is in sort of fighting shape here. He's 3-3. Good items. He has a Staff of Preservation. He has a Potion of Mana. So we can do a lot of damage here. Getting rid of the shop, getting rid of another Moonwell. So he's taking the time to actually not expend another TP because he didn't have another one. So rather big mistake on his part. Definitely taking a lot of damage there on my mana. Am I going to heal that ghoul? No. Ghoul goes down. I don't have a potion or a scroll here, but I went double destroyer right here and double frostworm. Looks like he is trying to take out my frostworm, and he's definitely doing a good job poking him with the demon hunter and the dryads. All my ghouls just disintegrated at this point. Panda being focused, is he going to get staffed? No need. He has full moon wells, but he's level 4 on the Panda here with all the experience, but not putting in the chase, which I should be putting in that chase here. My Naga might go down. Nope. But my demon, or my Death Knight not being focused too hard. Very low hit point units here. He definitely had the advantage there afterwards. I probably had the supply advantage, but I have 46 food at this point. He has 45, so it's rather even. Checking for an expansion, no expansion. Trying to pop out another. Okay, the statue. I was going to go an abomination type upgrade, but I realized that the statue is way more important at this point. Frostworm's more important. He doesn't have a heavy number of dryads, but he definitely does have that demon hunter, and I was able to take down his panda, so it's going to take some time to rebuy or revive, whatever you want to call it. Waiting on the Ancient of Wonders. He only has 2 moon wells, 3 moon wells, and they're all bone dry. Demon Hunter probably going to go look for an item as he's putting up an expansion, and I definitely see this expansion. Definitely want to see what's going on in his base. Make sure that he's not trying to use a Dust of Appearance. Getting up the mana back before the health because of the Unholy Aura, the Blight, doing a lot just to regain my hit points. And definitely needed some mana, so I'm just camping out in base at this point. Try to get back into fighting shape. I have a Destroyer coming down here trying to cancel this. Both of my Destroyers trying to cancel this, which is probably not going to happen, especially if he takes out his Dryads. But his Demon Hunter should be more than enough to keep his expansion up here. Trying to play little games with him, but he does have Dryads out, so it's not worth it. Just definitely not worth being poked and focused. And yeah, so I do have an Abomination out. I don't have the upgrade with Disease Cloud. Focusing my Dryad, or with the Dryads, my Destroyer. Checking him out with my Shade. He doesn't have Dust. I see his item count. I know he picked up the Invulnerability, and I see that he picked up a Scroll of Healing, both of which I needed for this next engagement. What really wrecked me was those ghouls weren't able to stay alive. I wasn't able to have that scroll. Getting another Abomination and the Disease Cloud, which is going to do wonders against those Dryads. Not to mention body block, so my heroes and other things can definitely have more help on the field. Sorry for a lack of word there. I'm not paying attention to what I'm saying. But he is 4/4 on his heroes, and it looks like my Lich is 3, my Naga's, or sorry, my Lich is 2, my Naga's 3, the Death Knight is 3. Should be close to 4. Not sure if I'm going to go after this camp down here, and it looks like I am. Looks like he's trying to get his army up, which is a rather big army. I know that he has an expansion going up, so might be smart to get rid of that. And I see his army, so I'm splitting my army. I don't want my units getting picked off here. And yeah, so I don't know whether I should creep this out, if I'm going to get creep jacked. Definitely want my army to at least be somewhat close to each other. And it looks like I might get a fiend getting picked off here. But it's okay given the circumstances. It's not really okay, but it's not the best scenario here. But I'm getting another Crypt Fiend out because I definitely want a couple Crypt Fiends. Able to take down this bear, especially with the Frostworms. Being able to slow it and do a lot of magic damage. He sees my army is huge at this point. 3 destroyers, 3 Frostworms, and a couple abominations. The right recipe against this Night Elf at the moment. He has his expansion up. Still no hippogriffs. I'm not sure if that's going to be happening in the future here, but I am trying to focus down this bear, get it down as soon as possible. Taking a lot of damage here to secure that. In fact, I lost a Frostworm to get a bear. Trying to take down this panda here, or this bear, switching to the bear, losing another Frostworm for a bear. Not sure if that's the trade I want. Losing my 3rd Frostworm, so he's doing a lot of damage here. And is it worth it to get rid of his units here? Not sure. Yeah, he staffed back his panda. I was pretty confident I didn't kill it. Lich is in a lot of trouble here. I'm getting a lot of damage. These dryads are the player of the game here. Are the units of the game here. And losing an abomination. Actually not losing it. That really didn't go well for me. And this Night Elf is definitely pulling ahead at this point. With his 5 Demon Hunter, his 4 Panda. Yeah, really in rough shape at this point. His Death Coils, his Mana Burns were spot on. Looks like I'm getting up another statue. Definitely not good losing 3 Frostworms, especially when I'm going up against somebody that can definitely rebuild a lot faster than I can. I'm going after this camp over here, just trying to make sure that I can get these things down. Destroyer in really rough shape here, and hoping to God I don't lose him for some creeps, and neither this abomination. Should get level. Yeah, I already got level 3 on the Lich from that last battle. Manual health. I'm not sure what else I got here. The Night Elf is definitely in better shape than I am. Let's see what items we got. It might have been the claws. I'm not sure if it's claws plus 9 that dropped there. I'm pretty confident it was the claws plus 9. Getting another few fiends. Some ranged attack against those dryads. I definitely realized that those dryads are my enemy here. He used Dust of Appearance. I'm not sure where my shade is. Okay. The main gold mines are out. Mine's about to be out here soon, but definitely wanting to get some items here. Opting to back off a little bit. It's a lot of dryads, so I definitely got to get out of the Frostworm and Destroyer thing because they drop like flies against all these freaking poking ass fucking envenom spears looking motherfuckers. A little bit of a stalemate here. It's definitely in his best interest to get as much gold from this expansion as possible. He pretty much knows I don't have an expansion. I'm selling all my buildings here, trying to get my Frostworm out, trying to get another Abomination out, trying to find a way to win here. That last engagement was terrible for me. I'm not sure if I just focused the wrong units or what was the problem there, but I definitely know this isn't all-in. Selling a bunch of my buildings here, getting rid of my boneyard. I only needed 1 Frostworm, it looked like. Let's see the items. What items am I picking up? So I got double scroll from my own town. Tried to take it from him over here, but it didn't work out. And I definitely wanted another invulnerability potion. And it looks like the Night Elf heroes here have no invulnerability potion, but there is potion of healing on both heroes. anti-magic potion on the Demon Hunter. Looks like there is going to be an engagement here. Looks like I'm bringing everything that I have for this fight. Definitely poking out my my Frostworm again. Hopefully he keeps trying to poke it down, which is damage litigation for the most part. Able to take down my Abomination, and yeah, it looks like I have a lot poking in the back, which is doing a lot of damage, actually taking down these Dryads finally. Frostworm getting focused by that Demon Hunter and will go down, it looks like. Not sure who's making out better in this fight. Panda is level 5 now with a potion of mana.
Say a command.
Looks like my destroyer is not doing much damage here in the back, and I'm definitely losing this fight, it looks like. For the most part, I am starting to push through. My acolytes, you know, the Echo DPS is amazing. So taking down these Dryads, taking down these bears, and it looks like his army's just dwindling with the Orb of Corruption and Fiend Focus. Trying to take down this Panda, but he does have the anti-magic potion, which I'm not able to focus down very easily, but I know I got the advantage now. And with the statue doesn't have much mana. It looks like during that engagement, he's slick. Just like a cheeky fucking bastard taking my gold mine with his main. Trying to take down this tree here. And shouldn't have a problem, but he is trying to get another expansion up. See what kind of resources he has. He has tons of lumber. He has tons of resources here. He definitely can get 5 wisps coming from his lumber line going over here. And yeah, that looks exactly like what he's doing. He's thinking to himself, okay, he doesn't have the army advantage. He has 40 food versus my 43. But he has a lot of units and wisps. He has to wait for his demon to come back. I'm trying to check this expansion or creep camp out, see if there's any opportunity for that, but there isn't. Still use my acolytes for DPS. I don't have any gold, if I saw it correctly. Yeah, I only have 100. Well, I'm getting more gold somehow. Oh no, that's him. Yeah, I only have 87 gold. Selling items here, trying to pick up some better items. This is an all-in still. Level 5 on the Death Knight. Definitely need more coils, but at the same time, you don't want any low hit point body blockers going into battle. So I got a lot of damage here on this Lich. 3 claws, an Orb of Corruption, and lesser invulnerability potion. Another lesser invulnerability on the Death Knight. So it looks like my heroes are pretty safe here at this point. Sold a lot of items in order to get those invulnerability potions. And it looks like I still haven't scouted this. I'm not aware of this. And see what I'm trying to do here. I don't really know. I don't know if I'm trying to use my acolytes to take down some of these buildings, but I definitely want more mana before an upcoming engagement. My Lich has plenty of mana. I'm pretty sure I have a Naga Sea Witch somewhere. Okay, there it is. Which is really good on mana at this point. I'm just saving up those death coils, trying to get more money as possible. But I'm not aware of this, so this is a big issue here. As Demon Hunter's back out, level 5/5. Looks like he's getting close to level 6, but he's not quite there. He's going to have to take down some units here. I use one of those acolytes, turn him into a shade to expose this right here. And pretty confident I want to go now. Potion of Mana. So that's actually a really good buy here, a good investment, because of that Demon Hunter taking out 150 per mana burn. And now that I'm up to full mana, and it looks like my opponent is also up to full mana, buying another potion of mana. If he didn't use it, I wasn't quite sure. I didn't catch it. but my shade is getting wandering off to the wrong area here. So it looks like there is going to be this engagement here. Plenty of mana. So let's see what happens here. A bear gets focused down rather quickly. He's focusing down my fiend, which is a terrible. Well, it was pretty good because level fucking 3 Breath of Fire is OP. So I'm trying to take down that bear. It didn't quite work out like I wanted to. Focusing down the panda because I know that the demon just used his staff. So the panda definitely went down there. And now the demon hunter just quickly goes down. So he wasn't ready for this fight here. And yeah, he leaves. So this was a pretty damn close game here. My hero levels definitely prevailed in the long run. Wow, that was a really close game. That could have went any way. Level 5 is really, really tough to combat against. My fiends go down. Obviously, there's no reason to get more ghouls. Tier 1 was just out of the question at that point. But yeah, able to take him down. Very close game, 30-minute game. He produced a lot of units. He definitely had a larger army at one point. His expansion definitely did well, but it didn't really pay off like he wanted it to. One of those engagements at the end really took it for me, taking down all his units, while I split all the damage on my units taking damage. Ended up having a higher hero score because of those last 2 engagements. He never took down any of my heroes. I took down 4 of his heroes. And yeah, really close game. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and stay tuned for more content. If you want to laugh at my hair, you know, because I look like a corporate slave normal person now, let me know. All right, thanks for watching. See ya! Fucking nerds.